That's still recharging. That's still recharging. I can't cancel it. That's still recharging.
Okay, rest. Well, this food is really damn nice. It's a little awkward to get. Can't just grab it off the AH.
That's still recharging. I can't cancel it. That spell isn't I can't cancel it.
Okay, that's a Katunai.
Isn't ready.
There's literally a Katunai on that altar.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cancel
If there's a Katunai there, then the Shadow Council's delved into something, and that's meant to be there, like it's not them just reusing assets and not giving a damn. If that Katunai is meant to be there, then the
That's still recharging.
I'm dead. Shadow Council's delved into something they shouldn't be touching. Flatly put, they're in over their head. Look, they can barely handle being demonologists, and they're like one of the foremost like enemy demonologists for classic WoW. And they can barely handle it. The amount of times they get, I won't say they get screwed a lot, but by consorting with demons. So, you know, it's, I want to say they don't have the best of track records. But, I know, it's just a vibe. Well, yeah, I won't say that they don't have the best track records consorting with demons. Add Katoon to the mix, it's not going to go any better. No, no, we've traded demons for eldritch horrors. You know, what could go wrong? I believe what your meaning say is, what could go right? Okay, we're nearly done. Nearly back. I had to run back, didn't I? Imagine whatever corpses were here to loot are unlootable now. My jaw keeps fucking popping. I think after this I'll call it. Got a little bit of gameplay in. Don't know what happened with my jaw, but it's bloody annoying. It was fine earlier. Meant to auction that. Okay, there she is, captured. But it should really lead you further into the dungeon. I'm not happy with that.
I can't cast that spell.
I am alone.
It's too far away.
So cold and hungry. My poor friend, I hope you found peace. I can't stand to think about what they could have done to you. You there, please. You have to help me escape. One of them has a key. Can you find it? I know they have it. If you can get it, you can help me get out of here. Trey is probably already dead, but there's still time. Please, can you help me? I begin to wonder if I'll have escaped this cage. So in a matter of time before they sacrifice me to whatever demons they worship. The monsters.
Be careful.
The key, you found it. Please, give it to me and I can finally escape.
Good luck, friend.
You've already done me a great service, Gorik. For that, I thank you. The least I can do now is tell you what brought me here. My longtime friend, Trey Lightforge, and I came to Jadenar to investigate. Trey Lightforge does not sound elven, sounds like human dude. Paladin. It's only been a few years since the end of Warcraft 3. Could it you really have longtime friends? Like the elves speak like, oh, I knew him long ago. Yeah, mate, that was last week. They kind of have the reverse problem with elves of like, oh yeah, that happened just last week. Ew, that was 50 years ago. They have like, it was many moons, eons ago. Dude, we did it 5 minutes ago. Many eons ago. I'm not that old. I do appreciate the ability to click these. I came to Jadenar to investigate the Shadow Council when they took us unprepared. They took Trey deeper into Shadowhold and put me here while taking all of our equipment. I still hear screams from below, Gorik. They were inhuman. I don't know what they've done to him, but they'll pay for it.
Farewell.
As much as it pains me, there's one thing that must be done first. I have to find Trey's sword, Lightforge, and escape Shadowhold to tell my superiors what's happening. Can you help me, Gorik? Equipment isn't far from here. We've proven you can survive the path to the top. After we escape, I'll head to Darnassus if we can find my friend just here near the Asherville border. She'll meet us at the Emerald Circle's camp near there. What do you say, Gorik? Can you help me again?
Goddess, watch over me.
Sure, we'll give it a shot. Hopefully you respawn if I fail. I'm ready, Gorik. Let's find my equipment and get out of here. I think I know where it is.
I can't cast that yet.
Open palm strike.
I can't
seriously, that's just good too, and I. Oh, come the fuck on.
Still recharging.
Walk slower, please. You kept meaning that's sell for too long, monster.
That's right. Not ready yet. I can't attack that. It's still recharging.
Ooh, Tree of Plagues. Oh, I can respect doing this quest if it gets me some stuff. Oh my. Look at all this. All these candles. Look at this, all these candles. I'm sure they're used for some terrible ritual or dark something. We best make haste.
I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. I can't cast it. That spell isn't ready.
I'm doing all this in a sub-optimum way, but it is what it is. I'm running out of food and water.
I can't cast it. That's still recharging.
Looks like we're gonna have to go all the way to the end and back out.
That spell isn't ready.
This is a bit much, really, lass. Or maybe that box just at the end of this corridor is what she's looking for. Sadly, I doubt she'll hug the wall. There, over there. Nope.
That's still recharging. That's not ready yet. That's still
Just get your gear on. No one's watching. I'm too busy dying. Calm down there, Wonder Woman. All I need now is a golden lasso. Yeah, that's just... Die, demon dogs! And don't stop me from escaping, Jaden our Legionnaire. We're not in a good place, lass. Please stop juggling me. I'm feeling dehumanized. I feel like a fucking football. Calm down, please. Go fight them for a little bit. Thank you. You'll pay for what you've done to Trey, Jaden our Enforcer. What, you don't know his name? He's called Jones. Come on. They had a party for him just last week. You should have known. I'm sorry, Jonesy. Just doesn't really pay attention to other people. Yeah, I can't buff her either. She's not flagged for PvP, so you can't heal her either. I should have popped Tyrannicus there. Glad I went up first. At least for a time, I was able to pull them separately. She did Holy Shot. Holy Shock. Okay then. Not sure why things shook, but I would like to believe it's because the player is rampaging above and you know, if you strut a little faster, we can get out of here before too much respawns. Suppose if I let her lead the fights, I get to start them after a little bit more rest. Not stop me from escaping here, Jaden our Dark Weaver. She's Jill from accounting. Come on. You know, just yesterday she had a party. My god. Okay, I can understand you not knowing this one's name. It just kind of wandered in here. Hey, help out here. And Monster, really? He has a name. He's Larry. Sorry, this joke's gone on too long. It was still funny to me, so I just kept going. But, yeah. For shame. The exact guard,
I can't cast that yet.
spawns vary. Yeah, I'm not surprised you got fucked up in here. You came in here so underprepared and leveled. I think I saw a Mortal Strike on you. Yeah. You know warrior moves and paladin moves. Like, my god. Oh, imagine a Ret Pally with Titan's Grip. Just ignore the Demon Hound. We can get out of here. Big lady. Remembering the elven appeal. Big lady, fiery sword. One, two, three. Jesus. Oh, great. Please don't force me to fight through the whole camp outside. Because I doubt you give me enough of a break to do so. Oh, thank God, thank you, player. Trogtit, I love you. Oh. Love some good old Trogtit. Protective mana barrier surrounds the caster, absorbing 500 damage, while it holds mana regen increased by 22 every 5 seconds for 30 minutes. 30-minute cooldown. Trogtit. This better not stop my quest. He actually apologized to me. It's awkward, but it worked out just fine, Trogtit. It's fine. I doubt you'll ever see this, but peace be with you. So, at last, fresh air. I never thought I'd see the day. Betrayer. What was that? Trey! Now what have they done to you? And then she slips into default programming. Will not stop me from escaping here. Spirit of Trey Lightforge. No, my friend, what's happened? This is all my fault. Trogtit apologizes to you. Sorry. You bow before Trogtit. I worship Trogtit. Mark of the Dragon Lord. Yeah, that's a nice trinket. Gildy just got it. Think it was the same one I helped out earlier. Receiving the spells and effects by up to 40. It's clearly a retribution trinket. But thank you, Trogtit. You made my life so much easier. And you didn't even know it. So thank you so much. Now I'm starting to think I need to name this video Thank You, Trogtit. I'm gonna end the set here when I turn these quests in, and then I'm gonna mark this video as Thank You, Trogtit. Mark the subsession as that, and future me will know to make the video called that. It's partially because you got a fantastic name. I've been debating, should I name vids, like say if someone helps me out, should I name a vid thanking them, or is me thanking them in the vid enough? But part of the reason why I'm going to do the thank you in the subtitle is just his name is fantastic. So, yeah.
I've been expecting you. Winds
I was
be
able
at
to
your
see
back.
you with my spells as soon as Last Brazier's flames died. Well done, Gurk. I learned a few things before the Shadow Council's warlocks were able to recast their spells. Hopefully it'll be enough. For now, rest. I'll tell you what I've learned in a moment.
The eternal sun shine on you.
Unfortunately, I see the only way to stop this threat to Foulwood is a frontal attack. Unfortunately, I see the only way to stop this threat to Foulwood is a frontal attack. No other way is in the Shadow Hold, and I have no means to teleport you inside. Straight path down to the bottom is the only way. Also know who you should seek out. His name is Felden, Shadow Lord Felden. He's the mortal in power down below. He's the headed serpent. Kill him and his 2 succubus servants and return to me. Felden is the one making pacts with the Legion. He must be stopped. Respectable. It's not bad gear, but the Stormpike plate girdle is better.
Winds be at your back.
How may I help? Del Nadris.
You were the one who helped Arco escape. I'm so glad you found me. She passed by here not too long ago on her way back to Darnassus. She had a life forge in tow and wouldn't even take time to speak to the druids to be healed. Said it was far too urgent. She did tell me about your encounter with Trey's spirit. What a terrible fate for a knight with a silver hand. She didn't show it, but I know it's tearing her up inside. The thought of losing one of her closest friends. Again, like it has been long since the end of Warcraft 3. Oh, actually, it's only been a few years. I'm actually not sure on the timeline. Has it only been 3 years since the end of Reign of Chaos, during which time Warcraft 3 took place, Frozen Throne took place? If that's the case, like Jesus. I was thinking it was 3 years since since Frozen Throne, but it's 3 years since Reign of Chaos. But anyway, it's only a number of years. It's like sub 5 years. since, you know, Reign of Chaos. Like, I know it's just like the elves here. Like, you're used to elves being more standoffish, you know, slow to like grow close to people. But no, here it's just like, oh, this guy's a like a long-term friend of mine, and it's just like, wow. It's just kind of different because, like you see in other works, like I said, the elves being very slow to care for humans or the short-lived races. But these elves, like remember the high elf from earlier? Oh, the immortal races. But the night elves here are just like, yeah, we chill. Sup? Because like remember the guy back in Darkshore? It's like, oh yes, that paladin blacksmith. He was a long-term friend of mine. If you were sent by him, then I trust his judgment. And you know, it's just like, dude, the war ended like 5 years ago. You didn't know each other existed before then. So it's just like my God, it's like rapid friendships happened in those 5 years, 3 years, you know.
Goddess, watch over
She would like to pretend that she's fine. She would love for me to think that she's strong enough to deal with all this on her own, but I know better than that. Trey's dead, and hearing the torturers put her is going to haunt her for a long time. There's nothing we can do to stop that, but we can give her some peace.
Be careful. What dream is you? Farewell.
Gorik returned to the Shadowhold, killed Trey's torturer, and found his remains. There's a reason we can't tie off all these loose ends, while Arco Narin mourns in her own private way.
Good luck, friend.
Sure, I'll do that tomorrow. I'm gonna call this here. Excuse me. I should really get some videos edited and uploading. So I'll talk to you then. Actually, I need to get some auctions done. So I'm gonna head back and do some more gubbins. And actually, I think my jaw's actually finally fixed itself. I'm still gonna call it. I'm kind of tired. Sergeant Hammerlicious wields the sword. Oh, that's the Phantom Blade after sewing. What was another one after sewing? Very nice. 47 gold. Hell yeah. My questionable money decisions earlier have been somewhat redeemed. Joe Mighty. Okay. The Mitchells all sold, but there's still plenty of iron and steel left. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that's enough. Sure, I can go for some true silver. It doesn't go for too much. That'll do. Gold. How does the gold go? Okay. I'll pause this again in a sec, and I'll be back when I'm done smelting all this up. Well, all except that bit of dark iron. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do more grinding to try and like gather up some material myself. Um, like more dark iron, other stuff. I want to make money. I want to try for the legendary weapon in Molten Core. I'd love to make Sulfurous and actually have it be relevant. You know, no, like it would be cool if I made it on Palanai, but I would like it to actually be relevant. So I want to make it here on Gorik, and now. So I want to go and make as much money as possible. So I'm gonna have to go do some grinding. Um, my thoughts are either Plaguelands or uh, the other areas, Searing Gorge or Burning Steppes. If I hit 60, Searing Gorge becomes Blazing Steppes, Burning Steppes becomes more relevant, but I'm not sure. More doable, but I'm not sure. I haven't been able to find much ore in that. I've been having much more luck with Searing Gorge spawn points. Ungoro was meant to be a great place for thorium, but the Dark Iron really goes for a lot. So I kind of want to focus on that. It sells like hotcakes. So, yeah. I'll be back in a bit. Hey folks, and I'm back. Yeah, and mic's down. I kept getting worried it wasn't. Yeah, that's fun. So, back to the game. Oh no, not the NHS. Fuck. Even in Warcraft, it can fail to heal you. Okay, to be fair, I don't actually know the person playing that character. I just saw an opportunity to make a joke there. And going back by the fact they named their character at the NHS, I feel that unless that's just unlucky happenstance, they would approve of that joke. Unless they're really pro NHS for some reason, despite all the horror stories I hear about it. Ooh, I never noticed I picked up some Falcor. Nice. Tried grinding on some Satyr the other day, but never got any. So that, I appreciate that. I could come back when I'm 60 and better geared. I can just blitz them to try and grind on them then. But I'm not sure if it's that profitable, really. A few gold apiece is nice, but it's such a rare drop. I'm making up with it with greens or rune court. I'm not sure. It feels wandering around getting mithril and bits of thorium and dark iron is better. But if we could get a good pace going on with with the killing, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Sadly, Plagues is getting nerfed. So, yeah. That would have probably been worth more if that wasn't happening. Some thorium sold. Beautiful. Hmm. Hmm. I kind of want to throw up more on the auction house. Just, really get retching, but none of it here is really an option, is it? I suppose I could do some, okay, that's enough. Uh, could stick some tender wolf steaks up. Hmm. Sometimes spider sausage sells, but given that monster omelets, tender wolf steak, and spider sausage all do the same thing, people are just gonna probably go with the cheapest, or they might pick a favorite and just stick with that. As long as the pricing doesn't go too crazy. So they're all in too much competition with each other. It's the stat foods, like the grilled squid, that have less competition. Though they're also having less interest at the moment. Once the rating really kicks in, then that'll be different. Here, you can keep me company for this. It won't take too long to cook this up. And some more thorium has just sold. If all of the thorium I put up sells, by the time I'm done like auctioning this steak wolf steak, steak wolf, then what I'm gonna do is go make more. But let's be honest here, it's not gonna be done. I'm just hoping it's all sold by morning. I don't want to have to re-auction it all. The margins on it is kind of thin. I got a little carried away. The pricing on some of these is jacked up. Hmm. Didn't realize there was any Shadow Council on Azeroth. I never really did too much of the Felwood quests. I only really knew the Shadow Council as an Outland issue. And I think I do have a fair few signifiers from them. Or had them. I think they dropped them anyway. I know the Sunhawks did, but eh. There's a bit of story I remember seeing from the Chronicle, and they were claiming that there was a remark about from Zappy Boy, you know, the new troll character from BFA, believing that the Sunhawks attacking the Draenei were blood elf attackers, like as in from Quintelhas, rather than Kaolined, rogue blood elves, like Burning Legion blood elves. Because at the time of his comment, it was only 2 years since the blood elves joined the Horde, and Kael's betrayal wasn't known. But I know, it just feels weird that we'd hear Zappy Boy's comments before he was anyway relevant, you know? Just like, oh, this is what he taught 20 years ago. Like, and? It was stupid then, too. So, it just seems like, I'm just getting worried they're getting the timescale confused again. That, oh yeah, it's been 2 years since Burning Crusade. Or, well, actually, the Blood Elves only joined the Horde in Battle for Azeroth. So yeah, I'm getting a little concerned. Oh, someone's bought plenty of true silver. And this is glitched. Hell with it, I could hold on to this remaining, 3 bits of meat. Actually sold more than I made, so... I had extra left over from the other day, too. Steel. A lot of that sold. There's still iron. Thorium. Mithril. Yeah, that's all the true silver gone. The margins are pretty small on that. I would have to sell so much to make a profit, and I can't guarantee you I'll sell. I don't think it's really worthwhile to sell much. Not at a 2 silver profit. The margins on these are very small, I'm not a fan. Okay, I'm gonna call this here. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you join me again soon. If there's anything at all you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. But until next time, love and peace.